You're watching New York Sports Nation Nightly.
So let's head down to Port St. Lucie and welcome in Nelson Figueroa down at spring training. Nelson, good to see you. What are your first impressions of Mendoza day one?
Yeah, getting a chance to talk with Mendoza and listening to him speak to the media, you heard the buzzwords over and over again. It's about relationships. It's about connection. It's about establishing these things early on in camp because everybody is new here, right? You have new president of baseball operations. You have a new manager. You have a lot of new coaches around and, of course, new players. And the most important thing is these players have to be comfortable with these coaches. They have to put a lot of trust into these coaches that they're all on the same page. And for Mendoza, there's a long way that he has to go to develop not just the relationships, but the trust. And he talked about that today. But I think most importantly is he has to find a way to put his own stamp on what he's going to have this team and the characteristics of this team. We keep hearing the word relationships, and that's very, very important, but winning goes a long way to developing that as well.
Yeah, it's always about relationships, especially on Valentine's Day. We heard from Kodai Senga today. Do you think he can be the ace for the Mets moving forward here?
You know, I don't know if something was lost in translation, but I think that he's so reluctant to call himself an ace, even though he pitched like an ace last year, right? He was an all-star, and then all of a sudden he had to rise to that ace status because Scherzer and Verlander were gone, and he didn't disappoint. He started pitching with more regularity on 5 days rest, and he's accustomed to that now. He started using different pitches in his repertoire, not relying so heavily on the ghost forkball. So I think he has all the characteristics, and he's done it before in Japan. So the transition over to the U.S. was a successful one in year one. In year two, he's looking to be even better, and he knows that he's got to do a lot more to stay ahead of the competition because they're going to make adjustments to him.